this would be the best video you ever watch online. Like one of the best video. I don't know if you can hear me very well, but one of the best videos you ever watch. Now let me show you something. Today I actually had a lot of losses. Let me delete this. I had a lot of losses today. Although this challenge has been passed, but I had good winnings today, but something happened and it turned to. Okay, let me explain the process. So I placed a trade in the afternoon, and that trade was a running trade, and also I had a key level where I wanted to sell from, and then I had TP set already, and but I did not put SL because I know it's going to fall from that region. So as it triggered, it was falling, and immediately the thing, when it reached about 9 o'clock, I tried to close the trade, and it was telling me market close, market close. Mind you, the buy was already in place. I knew that once market close, is going to start buying. So I was like, okay, fine, since market has not yet closed, since market closed around 10, okay, let's quickly run this thing. Omo, now I see say the thing no gree close, they tell me market close. By the time I sleep wake up, that is these two trades that you are seeing here. Do you get? So I think 15k after everything. So this particular buy, I took it in the morning, I think, yeah. Then I later opted out, and then these two buys I did not allow it to mature. I opted out, and so basically I lost the same amount I gained in the night, like that's from yesterday afternoon, which is not bad. Now how did I do this? Now there's something I've been learning, right? Because it's not all the time that you only stick to one strategy, right? You try to find something else for confirmation, or for something at least to be sure of what you're doing. So I told you in my free class, so there was this particular guy that spoke to me and said, okay, fine, he has something that he learned, or that is working for him and it's the best, something like that. I was like, okay, fine. So I learned it from him, and then I integrated it with MSNR, and it works like magic. When I come to this channel and show you things, just know that it works like magic. Now let me show you what I did. Now the main idea for this strategy is this. At first, you have to know the buyers of that day, the buyers of the market for that particular day. And how do you know it? Now, since XAU is together with USD, it means when XAU becomes stronger, USD become weaker, right? So I go to any USD pair to see if there's anything on the daily time frame that may tell us that, okay, this USD pair is going bearish. For example, no, let me switch this daily time frame. For example, this. So on the USD pair, I saw yesterday was, I saw this rejection, and I was like, fine, since price is already at that region, that means it's going to fall. So if XAU is falling, if USD is falling, that means XAU must be rising, right? Then I was like, okay, fine. And I also checked the DXY also. Okay, I think I checked the DXY at first. So this was where I saw the DXY rejection. Hope you can see it. DXY rejection, and scale down to the 4-hour time frame. It gave a change of character, and I was like, okay, fine, that means the next possible point of interest will be here, and this is the high that it has given on that particular day. So I was like, fine, that means this thing is going down, right? And that means if it's going down, that means XAU should be going up. So I also noticed that the time XAU moved the most is from 1 o'clock. Do you understand? The time when XAU moved the most is from, no, not 1 o'clock, 11 o'clock. I was like, okay, since there is 11 o'clock, how can we integrate this? So I started learning because normally I swing trade, right? So I started learning day trading from this guy Kenny, and I was like, okay, how can we do this without collecting huge losses? Do you understand me? And then don't say my wahala is too much, because you have to listen to this. So so I started learning it. Then I noticed that when you get to the 4 hour time frame, once you reach that 1 o'clock, I'll be sorry, 11 o'clock, price move very, very fast. For example, let me show you yesterday's zone. 11 o'clock. Is this XAU? This is 11 o'clock. This particular beginning of this push is 11 o'clock. Each other here too. I think where else is 11 o'clock? Okay, I think here this small one here is 11 o'clock. So if you can go and do your research, 11 o'clock is the best, right? Oh my god, I am really angry with myself, but I'll not just be very angry like that, but I am seriously really angry with myself now. So because these losses were supposed to be unnecessary. So let's go. So when we get to the daily time frame, right, you would notice something. So I was noticing that there's no way price is going to reverse here. Rather, I will take out anybody that is here and move to a very, very, very sharp point, maybe 3,500, 3,000, sorry, 3,006 or 3,007 before it start dropping. So I felt since it's a round number, it should be dropping from that particular point. I was like, okay, fine. Or 373 something or 37 sha. So I was like, okay, fine. Then it got to 4 o'clock. Now this is the strategy. This is how the strategy works. When you confirm that the day is going to be bearish on DXY and bearish on USD JPY, then that means gold will rise, or it can be bullish and then it means gold will sell, right? Then when you verified all those ones, you now wait for that particular 4 o'clock to appear. 11 o'clock to appear. Now you see that 11 o'clock, go on the 4 hour time frame and mark out the last thing that's priced the day. Let me show you. You see that last place that priced the day. Remember that 11 o'clock was within this place, this key level. So you see that last week that price give, like the closing price, you mark it out, and then you have to scale down to 2 time frame lower, that's 15 minutes time frame, and wait for a change of character, like a clear change of character. Now the question is, did you spot any change of character here? Let me close this one. Did you spot any change of character here? Let me use. Now you say no, the only place you spotted change of character was here, right? Was here. Let me show you. Was here. Which is fine. Perfect. If you spotted change of character here, perfect. If you also spot change of character here, for me, I call this a change of character. It's also perfect, like very, very perfect. If you can call this a change of character, it's very, very perfect. So I call this a change of character. I called the other one a change of character, and I was like, okay, fine. I first of all saw this one. By then these ones are near from. I was like, okay, fine. Since this is a change of character, then that means price is going to be selling. So price is mainly targeting the head. So you wait for price to give a first pullback. For example, you see this particular thing that change character, you wait for that first pullback that price gave. Price would have to take it out. Let me show you. Price will have to take it out. And which key level is close to that point? If I may ask, which key level is close to that point? Let me delete this one. Then the main key level is here. You see, after this pullback, here was the main key level, and then price boom to the upside, right? Very sharp move to the upside. Now But me, this is how I caught the earliest entry at first. That's why I told you that I really messed up big time. On the 1 hour time frame, I've already noticed that okay, by 11 o'clock there will always be something that is going to appear. Then I waited for 11 o'clock, I think so. That was this candle here. But before that 11, I noticed that there was a very strong rejection here. Then what do? I mark out that strong rejection and then go to the ending of that rejection, the ending of that candle. Then I now went to the smaller time frame. I think what time frame was that? I think two time frame below, that's 5 minutes time frame. So within that space there was a change of character. Within that space where I marked out, there was a change of character. This was the change of character here. This up one. Do you get? Then I now said okay, fine, since market make the first pullback here, this was the first pullback here, then it means this trade will occur from here because this is the next POI. So there was a very smooth tap, pam, and then it moved up. Then me, I was so scared because something I was expecting a sell to the downside. So I was so scared that okay, fine, we bought from here. Price may still come down here because it's the same strategy we used. This is how I saw it. So this was the last play, the last thing that price did, right? Last significant thing that price did. Let me show you. Let me take it out well. This was the last significant thing that price did here. Then when you mark it out, then you now go to the 2 time frame lower. That's the 1 hour time frame. So on the 1 hour time frame, this is what I saw. What did you see? A change of character here. A change of character. And then the first pullback. This was the first pullback here. I don't want to draw it, but this was the first pullback here. So I think the next POI was here. Yes. Now, somebody will ask me, why is it that I did not choose here? I was very skeptical about here because I know price would take that out. Then I chose here. But I did not take this trade. That's just the annoying part. So I was feeling okay, price is falling from here. If you fall from here, that means it's going down, since bigger time frame respects smaller time frame respect bigger time frame. And I was like, okay, this is already going down, let me opt out of my buy. That's how you saw the 1,000 naira buy, I think so. This one I opted out when price was about to reach there, and I was like, I can't deal with this thing anymore, let me just opt out. And then I opted out, and then I saw the sell because the sell has already happened. I entered out of FOMO, and when I entered out of FOMO, I saw I think the thing fell. Yeah, then as the thing was falling, I was still as the thing was rising, I was still holding the sell. And I sold the first time, I sold the second time, and I just noticed that price is not moving anywhere, it's still going to go up. So I did not want to buy so that I will not have too much of losses. Then I just said, well, tomorrow we continue again. So the main idea is, the main thing is, you can do this every 4 hours, but I don't advise you to do it. I prefer I do it on gold by that particular time, 11 o'clock. So like, yeah, this was 11 o'clock. I'm coming. Like now, this was 11 o'clock. Before that 11 o'clock happened, the last candle before that 11 o'clock, that is by 11 o'clock for our by 11 o'clock, the last 4 hour candle would have formed. You pick, if it's at a key level, just make sure it is at a key level. If it is at a key level, pick that particular place. where price is. Do you get? Pick that last week, just only the week where price made, and then go to 2 time frame lower. I repeat, 2 time frame lower. Now notice what happened. This was a change of character. This was a change of character. There's a way I took this particular trade that yesterday, because I saw the particular trade on the 1 hour time frame. Let me show you. So once it is, for me, what I do is to have early entry. To have early entry on these things. Do you get? I go to the 1 hour time frame and wait for that 1 hour time frame to form. That 11 o'clock. This was 12. So that 11 o'clock, I wait for it to form. Or even before 11 o'clock. Let me delete it so that you see it. I wait before 11 o'clock to form, and then I mark out this one. Now let me mark, let us say this particular candle is the beginning of the 11 o'clock candle. Then I go to 2 time frame lower, which is 5 minutes. This is how I give my sniper, like that sniper entry. Now you see the you see this 5 minutes that I went to. I did not see, listen attentively, I did not see any change of character to the upside on the 5 minutes at all. Like when I was doing this, I did not see any change of character. What I saw was this to the downside, this break to the downside. And I was like, fine, as this thing break to the downside, I want to touch one of the key levels here and fall. I was like, okay, fine. Then 4 o'clock was over. Sorry, is it 11 o'clock was over, because I did not see any change of character. I was like, 11 o'clock was over, so what do we do now? Then I waited for that 11 o'clock. I waited for 11 o'clock to finish, and then 12 o'clock to knock. Then I mark out that same thing again. Very easy, mark it out. Then what do you do again? Go to 2 time frame lower. 2 time frame lower. And wait for that break. Now notice. You see, this was the 12 o'clock, starting of the 12 o'clock. Then I saw the change of character. So immediately I just saw this change of character. And I was like, yo, is this not this thing that this thing is doing? Like, it's changing character. Then from there I was like, okay, I'll have to wait for the lows, a low to form before now buy. Do you get? But now, before the end of this thing, the low did not form. There was no low here, because normally when a low did not form, price is always targeting the head. Always targeting the head. And let's say I don't know, I'm not seeing the wick. I'll show you the precision of this thing now. I think this one is 10 pips. I think I risked 10 pips. Yes, 10 pips. I risked 10 pips and 10 pips. And then I already know that it was bullish, because yesterday that same daily reject daily, I was just like, okay, fine, this is daily, that daily reject daily, that means DXY is bearish already. And I was like, we'll hold this thing and we'll see where it takes us to. We'll just hold this nigga and see where it takes us to. And I already know that around, one thing about gold is around that night, it always reverse small. It go reverse small, and then London session, is it New York session? I don't know the section, but that morning session go come the reverse again. So I make sure say I hold am. I think I stop here. Yes, I think I stopped here. And I was like, Omo, immediately I wake up, no, immediately I just wake up because I always wake up too early. Immediately I woke up, I just be like, yo, this nigga's boom, like, it's crazy. So this is how you do it. I can even show you another one. Let me show you another one. So that I'll not lose as if we are capping. Throughout this week, like back to back wins. No be say like back to back wins. Now let me show you the same thing. 11 o'clock on this day. Look at this. 11 o'clock on this day. I think this is 11. Yes. Now look at this. 11 o'clock. Now when 11 o'clock reach, I think you have to wait for the 11 o'clock candle to finish. What's wrong with this thing? Delete. So I think you need to wait for the 11 o'clock candle to finish. Now immediately 11 o'clock candle finish, guess where it is rejecting from? From a key level. And I was like, yo, this nigga, this particular nigga, there is something, you know? There's something like, yo. And I was like, okay, fine. This is it, right? That means price is about to move somewhere, either up or down. Let me delete it and put a better rectangle. So price is about to move somewhere, either up or down. I was like, okay, fine. Then what do we do after that 11 o'clock candle has finished? After marking that week that reject somewhere, then you go to the next 2 time frame, that's the 5 minutes, and check. I don't know. Okay, here, and check for what are you checking for? For change of character. Now my brother, isn't this a change of character? Now where do you think price is coming to? Okay, if you think it's a lie, that's not a change of character. For me, remember I said a break to the upside is enough for me. I saw this break to the upside. I was like, okay, fine. Okay, if this is not also a change of character, because some people will argue with me that, okay, it's not a change of character. This one too, how far? Is this not head and shoulder? Shoulder, head, shoulder. Then from there I was like, okay, let's forget that one. Our one is early entry, right? Then I was like, since there was no low that was formed before this thing happened, let's pick here as our entry. Now let me show you how snipery, how snippy it is. To be sincere, let me just show you how snippy and snipery it is. Let me show you. So let's put 10, I think about 10 pips or so. I think so. Is it 10 or 12? That day, sha. Let me show you. But I'll not be like, this nigga is lying. And you be like, Papa, why you lying? Let me, I don't know. Is this? Well, okay, I think, okay. I think it's here. Let me shift it a little. Okay, yeah. So, remember, hold, the ability to hold. So, I think when you reached about 6, was it 6 or yeah? I think it reached 2 o'clock. Sorry, that ending of that day. I love the ending of the days. So we held, and then boom. Let me see. 1 is to what? Shh, don't tell anybody. 1 is to 25, bro. 1 is to 25. Same thing here. Same concept. This should be. I'm looking for that particular thing. I think this was within the night and something. This should be like the 11 o'clock. Okay, I think this was the 11 o'clock or something. So 11 o'clock happened. We waited for 11 o'clock to happen, and boom. Let me show you. 1 hour. I think here. 11. I think, okay, yeah. Yeah. Was he here? No, not here, Jerry. Yesterday. Okay, let me show you yesterday's one. Let me show you yesterday's one. I think so. Here. Yes. Now, see what happened. 11 o'clock here. Okay, this is even 1. Okay, before 1. This is 11 o'clock. Let me put that in back here. 11 o'clock. So waited for 11 o'clock to finish. And remember, it must reject somewhere significant. Why am I always selecting this thing? It must reject somewhere significant. For example, let's see where it's rejecting. Okay, here is not even rejecting any place. But no, it is. Let me show you. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Brother, you see it here? It must reject somewhere. That 11 o'clock must reject somewhere. And I was like, okay, fine. Now it has reject. Go to 2 time frame lower and look for like something opposite. And I was like, okay, fine. This was a break to the upside. That's why I told you, don't wait for all this head and shoulder. A break to the upside is fine. Then it means price is coming for the head, right? So the head was here. I was here. At first, my heart want to cut because of all this weak. Because most times when price is testing somewhere too much, it becomes weaker and then it falls. So I was like, okay, fine. And I place my trade. I think this one I used 20 pips for it. I don't know. Yes, 20 something. I think so, yeah. So, yes, something like that. Because of, now let me show you the reason why. Because this is not a usual head and shoulder pattern. Do you get? Not the usual head and shoulder pattern. I was like, fine. Because I used to back test, so I know. I was like, fine, okay, let's extend it 20 to 30 pips. I was like, let's carry it like this. Then in the night, I took it up. I think 1:10 or something, not much that yesterday. Then from there, although I was targeting here, so, but the thing was already, I noticed that some of the prices at this particular point. See here, let me show you. This one, that price is already here. There will be something spectacular that is going on there. I even say 1 time frame lower. Sorry, I made a mistake in my analysis. Sorry, I said 2 time frame lower. That's 5 o'clock. 2 time frame lower. I think, yeah, I would have seen this. Yeah. So I think this was the change of character that happened. Where is that change of character then? So price will be targeting the head. Yeah, something like that here. I think I took it because I know that it did not really touch my SL. Yeah, I think I took it from this particular place. Then I boom, catch it to that side. Now me, sometimes I usually 1:10, 1:12, 1:20, depending on how sweet it is. But I wait for that ending, that closing time. The main thing is that closing time. I wait for that closing time, and boom, that is, if my 1:20 I've never reached that place, I would not, or 1:10, I would not do anything. Now let me now show you why price now fall from that particular point. I was like, okay, why did I reduce my SL? Do you get? Why did I reduce my SL to this point? And if you notice, let's go back. I think let's use 1 hour so that it won't be. I don't know how well this would be. Okay, I think it's here. So I was like, since price is already here, most times price like breaking that particular barrier, liquidating some people, and then coming down. And I just reduced it maybe here, something like that, one of those things, and then boom. I think was it here? Okay, yeah. So I just boom catch this one, then catch today's zone, then we still catch tomorrow's zone. But today's zone was a huge mess up. Like I would not lie to you, huge mess up. But it's all good. It's all good. Life is not hard. It's just funs and games. So for me, I would hold. For me, I would hold till tomorrow, like or till midnight, and then boom, cash out what I want to cash out. So that's all. I've used like 30 minutes to explain this thing. That's all. So enjoy.